Part 1. Directions. In this part, you will hear 8 short announcements or instructions. There is one question for each announcement or instruction. For each question, choose the right answer, A, B, C, or D. Then on the answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer that you have chosen. We are ready to start. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 8. Now, listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 8. Question 1.
Hi there, it's Paul. I've been to the gallery to get some ideas for my latest project, and I got some good ones, you know, for shapes and so on. Now I need to think about using colours and patterns. I might go back another day and look at paintings. There are some on the first floor of indoor scenes with vases and bowls in them, like the ones I looked at on display today. Oh, and there's a new sculpture exhibition on, but I didn't get a chance to see it.
Question 2.
There's a new service available at Jeff Dean's gym from today. Consultant Jenny Law will offer gym members complete dietary analysis and fitness assessments. If you book before the 5th of November, you will get a 33% discount and pay only £20 instead of the usual £30. Make sure you're fit enough for the next century. Consult the experts at Jeff Dean's gym. Join today.
Question 3.
You have reached the gas hotline. If you have a complaint concerning our service, you may speak to our customer care line by dialing 3 after the tone. If you would like to arrange for regular servicing to any of your gas appliances, you may speak to our service engineers by dialing 4 after the tone. Our emergency service can be contacted by dialing 5 after the tone.
Question 4.
Just one last word, ladies and gentlemen. You probably know how dangerous rabies can be. Just one bite from an affected animal can kill if medical help is not available immediately. We've been free from rabies in Britain for over 75 years, but it is still quite common here. So don't be tempted to take animals home with you. They may be infected, and you can be sent to prison for illegally importing animals. Okay, now I need to tell you about the procedure at...
Question 5.
And now for the week's weather. The week will start out very wet indeed, with thunder and lightning in some areas. This will last through to Wednesday. Thursday will be dry but dull, but the clouds will clear during the night, bringing us a bright end to the week. Something to make up for all that bad weather.
Question 6.
Discussion on this question, and yes, I would agree that computers have made a dramatic difference in the workplace. However, computers in the home have their disadvantages, especially for children. In a school setting, they're fine, I think, but letting them spend too much time with computer games certainly doesn't help children learn to communicate. As to whether children have to think while they're playing on the computer, I'd say they do.
Question 7.
And finally, on a lighter note, when college lecturer Chris Pierce told Jamie his pet bloodhound to fetch his slippers, he expected the dog to go upstairs for the new pair he had got for Christmas. In fact, the dog disappeared for 2 hours. The legendary nose of the bloodhound had led it 4 miles across town to the council tip, where Jamie retrieved his master's old slippers, which had been thrown away, and brought them home. Mr. Pierce said, "I didn't expect it, but I can't complain when he's only done exactly what I asked."
Question 8.
We are sorry to announce that both the 9:15 from Crewe and the 10:30 to London Euston have been cancelled due to staff shortages. Passengers for Birmingham International and Oxford should cross the bridge to platform 4, where a relief train will shortly arrive. Passengers for Reading can also take this train, but must change at Oxford. Passengers for London and Heathrow Airport should go immediately to the booking hall on platform 1, where a coach has been arranged.
This is the end of part 1. Now turn to part 2.